Hello everybody, Finkles here, and today we're gonna be speaking about what can we expect from the Mario Kart World Direct. As we all know, in April 17, we're gonna have a Nintendo Direct exclusive for Mario Kart, and that's a little bit weird. I don't know, for me it seems kind of mysterious because what could they reveal for Mario Kart World, right? I mean, of course there's a lot of things to reveal, the game is not out yet, so there's still things to reveal. But the fact that they're dedicating a whole Nintendo Direct just for Mario Kart World, well, that seems kind of big to me actually. Because if they were going to reveal something not too big, like just a new character or a new track or something like that, well, I don't think they would use a Mario Kart World Direct. They would just announce it through the Nintendo Today app or via Twitter or via any other medium, right? They could do a Nintendo Direct down the line and maybe they put it in there, but no, this is specifically a Mario Kart World Direct. So we're gonna discuss some of the things that we could realistically expect from this Nintendo Direct. I keep getting it wrong, it's not a Nintendo Direct, it's a Mario Kart World Direct, that's the name of this thing. So first we got a DLC announcement. I think they could go full Pokemon mode, where they are just like, oh yeah, we got Pokemon Scarlet Violet, and after a few months we're gonna have some DLC. I think the Teal Mask and Indigo Disc for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and they could actually do this for Mario Kart World, where they can be like, okay, it's not gonna just release and that's it. We're gonna keep updating it and just having new content overall, because I think that would be a really smart decision for Mario Kart World. They kinda tried doing that a little bit with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe back in the Switch era, but unfortunately it was kind of at the end of the life of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so yeah, I think it didn't make a lot of waves, but it got really good reception with Mario Kart players. I think it was a really fun thing that they did, that they kept updating and adding new maps, maybe old maps reimagined. Now imagine the possibilities if they announce that from the very beginning. It makes me happy because I feel like they're finally treating Mario Kart like the #1 franchise of Nintendo, and I think it's going to show in Mario Kart World. And how are they going to keep it alive? I think it's something that we're gonna see in a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 games, where it's not gonna be just the release and that's it. You speak about it for a month and then the hype kind of decreases, but I think they're gonna keep alive a lot of the main games. And Mario Kart is the type of game that would welcome with open arms this type of format of DLCs and updates. Just imagine for a second something like this. Every 3 months or every 6 months we get a new character. And it could be from Mario, it could be from other franchise. Maybe in 6 months we get Diddy Kong, which for some reason is not in Mario Kart World. I mean, we don't speak about Diddy, but okay, let's just say we get Diddy Kong. And then the other 6 months we can get something like Link from Zelda, like we had in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or something like that. That could be a lot of fun, and it would also keep the community alive for so much time. The only problem that I see with this new characters idea is that, yeah, if you put someone like Link or Samus from Metroid, which I don't think they will, but let's just imagine if they did, you kind of have to put a track that is based on their world. And we have a map for Mario Kart World, right? So it would be a different map, and it would be not as immersive, because it would be like, okay, you kind of have to select the track in a menu rather than just going there, so it wouldn't be as immersive as just having it there from the very beginning. But let's go for the second thing that they could reveal. This one will make a lot of people angry. It's a little bit kind of like the DLC, but with a different vibe to it. And I'm speaking about something similar to a battle pass. Now I know I'm speaking about a paid battle pass. And yes, I know that the game is already $80. So it would be a really hard sell. So yeah, $80 and then 20 for the battle pass or $10 for the battle pass. Yeah, it's definitely not great, but also I don't think it would be so far off from what Nintendo is doing, which they're trying to monetize absolutely everything. And we can see that with the Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour, which it's still beyond me. Why are they charging $10 for that? It's like a tech demo or a presentation about the Switch 2 console, but they just decided to charge for it, and I think that will set a really bad precedent for Nintendo. And I, for some reason, have the feeling that they are going to try some aggressive monetization techniques, such as battle pass and selling skins. Now, I'm not saying I want any of this. I absolutely don't want any of this. All I'm saying is I don't think it's as impossible as some people think. Also, I'm in a weird situation because, yeah, I mean, I literally just said, no, I don't want any of this. But at the same time, I kind of want to. Like, just imagine having skins that you can buy for Mario Kart World. Now, granted, I have never bought a skin for a game. Even for characters that I like, for instance, in Fortnite, they had the Darth Vader skin, like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. I don't even remember how long ago it was. But I didn't even buy it because I was like, I don't care about skins, and I used to play Fortnite, but not that much. But imagine something like every 3 months you get some different skin that you can buy. That would definitely help to keep the game alive, but I also understand that it's not very likely because the game is $80, so they charging for skins, that would just be absolutely not great. And don't get me wrong, I do not like these techniques of monetization, but I may be seeing it in a selfish way because I know that I will absolutely not buy the skins, but they will keep the game alive, and I will see people on Twitter and on YouTube using the skins, and that will be fun that they're updating the skins. But I have to take into consideration that a lot of kids are going to be playing this game, so it could be dangerous if they just start selling skins. But okay, let's forget that I said all of that, and let's leave it at this. I think it's very likely that they're going to reveal some sort of constant flow or stream of content that we're gonna be getting, whether it's seasonal, monthly, however it is, and that is going to keep Mario Kart World alive for a long time. That's what I think. Let's go to our next point, and I think they could reveal something about the multiplayer. Now keep in mind, I don't want to spoil myself, so I haven't seen the Treehouse livestream, but I don't know if they have already shown like the battle mode or anything like that. And I think that's a really huge aspect, and it will be a huge aspect for Mario Kart World. Especially now that we got the communication aspect for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, of course, we can always play with our friends because we had other applications like some people use Discord, some people use WhatsApp. So it has always been huge for Mario Kart playing with friends. But Nintendo is now working under a different mindset because of the communication feature on the Nintendo Switch. So it's likely that we're gonna see something that was built from the ground up with this Nintendo Switch 2 feature in mind. And that would tie back with the free roaming that we got in Mario Kart World. Imagine they reveal to us that there will be co-op missions, and I think that is actually very likely to be the case. It's a no-brainer. We got an open world, we got a free roaming map, you can go anywhere you want. So why they don't just do something like, okay, go with your friends and find these collectibles that are hidden in the world. And let's not leave it at that. Now imagine there's a holiday like Easter, and so there's like this egg hunt that you can do inside of the world of Mario Kart, and that would be actually a really fun multiplayer. You come back from school, then after a few hours, night arrives, and it starts raining. It's a rainy night. You boot up your Switch 2, you call your friend through the C button, and now you start hunting for some collectibles in Mario Kart World. That would be fun, and it goes along very well with this social philosophy that Nintendo seems to be taking. Oh, you know what? I should have said this at the very beginning because this one is really actually interesting, and I feel like a lot of people will miss on it because I'm doing it at the end and a lot of people already clicked off. But you see how they removed vehicle customization? Well, imagine if we just got something like character perks. So imagine, for instance, Luigi gets 20% faster when he's not in the top 3. Or when we're in the Donkey Kong themed track, DK actually gets a little speed or strength boost. That could be really interesting. And that would also be a really good explanation of why we got so many weird characters like Chip Chip and Fishbones. Well, we got them because each of them has a really unique quirk. So Chip Chip is a fish, so he gets a little bit faster when he is on top of water. Now I understand that this would make the play feel very uneven, but I think it would be fun to do it. At least in the single player campaign. Of course, in the competitive side, you wanna minimize the difference between characters. I mean, they have to make up for the lack of vehicle customization. And I don't want it to just be the same as always. Donkey Kong and Bowser are heavier and bigger, therefore they are a little bit slower. Fishbones is literally the skeleton of a fish, so he is faster but also lacks strength. Like, of course this is going to be in the game, I just don't want it to be the only thing that makes characters be different. I mean, really, they could just not reveal anything. They could just go like, okay, we're announcing that there will be a demo available for when the Switch release. And if you don't want to buy the game right away, well, here's the demo, try it out. Anyway, it feels good to be on the Switch 2 era, and the first big game will be Mario Kart World. Good times are coming and it's just imminent at this point. We have the Switch 2 in June 5th, I'm excited! Let me know your opinion. Do you think they will reveal something really huge for this Mario Kart World Direct, or you think they're not gonna reveal something that big? And thank you so much for watching, you guys are the absolute best. Goodbye!